Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Najamuddin, and tonight I would like to answer the question from the task. The topic is designing ELT media for Interfaith dialogue, and question number one is, what are the three main stages involved in needs analysis study? In my opinion, needs identification is gathering data to identify the gap between the current situation, the desired situation through surveys, interview, observation, test, and or document review. Needs prioritization, analyzing the data to determine the root cause of the gap and prioritizing needs based on urgency, impact, and visibility. And the last is action planning, developing a solution or program to address the prioritized gaps, including objectives, resource, timeline, and evaluation methods. And the second number two, who are the four categories of participants in needs analysis according to Brown 1995. In my opinion, target group, the learners who will participate in the program, for example, students. Audience, those who are affected by the program but are not the direct learners, for example, employers or parents. Need analysis, the people conducting the needs analysis, usually teacher or curriculum designers. And the resource group who provide information or resources, for example, teachers, alumni, subject matter experts. And question number three, what is mean by linguistic needs and learning needs in need analysis? And according to me, linguistic needs refer to what learners need to know in terms of language. This includes vocabulary, grammars, language function, and skill required for specific context like academic, presentation, or interfaith dialogue. Learning needs refer to how learners need to learn. This includes learning styles, motivation, prepare learning strategies, and classroom conditions that support effective learning. Now, question number four, what are the four components of ABCD approach in writing objectives? The A is audience, who is learners, for example, students, and B, behavior, what observable and measured behavior is expected, for example, can explain their viewpoint of view. And the C is condition, under what conditions will the behavior occur, for example, in group of interfaith discussion. And the last is D, degree, what is the acceptable levels of performance, example, using at least 3 polite expressions. And next, question number 5, what is needs inventory or NI, and what kind of information does it include? A need inventory is a structured summary of findings from needs analysis. It bridges raw data and actual course design. It typically includes specific language and learning needs to identify and the importance level and current proficiency level of each need, and the gap between required and current proficiency prioritization list of needs to be addressed in the course. Next, move to the B. The question is analytical question or thinking critically. Question number 1. Why it's important to include different participant groups in need analysis? From my point of view, the different groups provide different perspective, and students may report anxiety about speaking, while teachers may identify grammatical issues as the main problem, and alumni can highlight a real-world language demand in the workplace, include multiple groups, prevents bias, and ensure the program address actual relevant needs rather than assumptions. And question number 2. How does the needs inventory help bridge the gap between raw data and course design? Raw data from interviews or surveys is often unstructured and overwhelming, and the needs inventory organize, synthesize, and prioritize this data into actionable information. Course design can then directly identify which skills are weakest and which topics are most important and what should be included in the syllabus. And question number 3. In what ways does the ABC approach improve the clarity and effectiveness of learning objectives? The ABC approach makes learning objectives specific, measurable, and unambiguous. Clarity. Both teacher and learner know exactly what is expected because the behavior and condition are clearly stated. Effectiveness. The degree component allows for objective assessment, making it easier and evaluate whether the learning outcome has been achieved. And move to the part C, application question or using knowledge. Question number 1. How would you design a simple net analysis questionnaire to identify students speaking difficulties in interfaith dialogue context? A simple question could include the 3 sections. Section A, self-rating on a 1 to 5 scale. How confident are you speaking English in the interfaith dialogue? And how difficult is it for you to express your beliefs respectfully in English? And section B, multiple choice. What is your main difficulty when speaking English? And the A is limited vocabulary, B grammar mistakes, and C knowing how to start a conversation, and D understanding other section. And C open-ended. What interpret topics would you like to able discuss in English, and what speaking activities help you learn best? And move to the question number 2. Based on its inventory showing low confidence and high interest in real-life communication, and how would you formulate one learning objective using ABCD approach? Example, ABCD learning objective. Student A will be able to start and sustain a 3-minute respectful conversation, and B about personal values in role-play interfaith dialogue scenario, and C using at least 5 appropriate polite expression, and want me to also draft a sample 5 items questionnaire you could actually use in class. I think that's all. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.